so you know. Now you're going to try it anyway. All right. So, hey, welcome to our Monday night game of Call of Cthulhu. Welcome to Iconic Production. I am Becca, the keeper of arcane lore on our Call of Cthulhu game these Monday nights. And we are back for the new year and for continuing on in our sane adventure. So, first, before we start, I just want to acknowledge I cannot do this alone. I need to send out a big thank you to JD, our producer, who keeps us going through all the technical difficulties that are probably going to happen tonight. We cannot do this without her. So, while she helps us with the technical parts, I have to admit, there is no game without our players, our investigators. And since it is a new year, we might need to reintroduce ourselves with our new goals and hopes for the future, maybe what we're looking forward to. Yeah, I'm back on the Keeper of the Arcane Lore, and I am hoping to make somebody go crazy and experience a bout of madness. In person or in game, either way works for me. But here with us we have Rachel and Paul, Charlie and Mason, and Dr. Nellie and Ricky, the barber, played by Lee and Chris. So, yeah, without you guys, there wouldn't be a game. So to recap, everything was fine. Everyone is fine. And later on, the Orient Express. Why do you not believe me that everyone is fine, Chris?
I'm still perfectly sane, so...
I'm not. I mean, I am, but I'm not.
You guys have recovered the left arm of I will be able to say this by the end of this year. Simulacrum. There we go. The left arm, I believe Mason picked it up.
Yeah, I picked it up. I think I handed it over to Charlie. No. I gave it to Ricky because he was obsessed with like touching people with it.
Right. He was touching people.
Scientific experiments, okay?
That's not
like that what it was. Really?
My hypothesis was touching people with it would have a result. Thus far, it's been only amusement, but who knows? We'll see.
No. If your hypothesis was a result, and the result was just confusion, then there was a result. You succeeded in your scientific experiment.
I mean, the result would be if there was something supernatural that happened.
Okay, fine, whatever.
Mostly, I was just amused. So, moving on.
So we found the arm.
Yes. You found the arm. You found a vampire known as Count Fenelick and his pocket watch. Cultist, or not a cultist, a rival. I know what things are. It's fine. I'm not the one who's going to lose sanity this year. A rival of Ricky's named Larry, which apparently brings out a deep-seated hatred within Chris. And you guys hopped on the train and left Paris behind for good.
With the opera lady.
Yes,
she was
got
there.
On with the opera lady, Signorina Cavallaro, also known as Caterina. Yes, I'll be adopting an Italian accent for this.
Nice.
Because that's what I do. But before we continue on with Ricky's flirting of Caterina, we are going to do our improvements for our investigators. It's pretty simple. Every skill that you have checked, you checked because you were successful in the last two scenarios with them. You want to roll a D100. You want to fail. So if you have a 60% in dodge and you dodged, and you have a check mark next to it, you want to roll above a 60%. You'll go through all of your skills one by one, attempting to fail them.
I'm attempting to fail?
If you do fail?
If you do fail, you are going to roll a d10 and add that number of points to that skill. So let's go back to our theoretical. I have a 60% in dodge. I roll my dice. It comes up with an 81. I failed. I roll a d10. I roll a 6. I add that 6. And now I have a 66% in dodge.
All right. I'm going to need you to do that again in a second. What am I rolling to begin with at the D100?
D100. Those two
I'm a visual learner, so hearing it really does not help me, and I apologize for that.
It's okay. I have new dragon dice for Christmas. Oh, I'm ready to roll them with you. For you.
I rolled stuff. I did good. Or bad, I guess.
So, Paul, give me an example. What's one of the things that you improved?
So I rolled library use. I had a 20 in it. I rolled, I think it was like a 50 something. And so I rolled my 10 dice and I got an 8. And so now I have 28 in library use.
Awesome. That's exactly how it works.
If I fail, I roll a d10 plus a 6.
No.
Nice.
No. Either one.
I GM, and I don't know what any of the die are.
That's okay. I can do a little show and tell. This one is the 4-sided dice. It hurts if you step on it. The 6-sided dice. It has 6 sides. Looks like a regular dice.
You play Yahtzee with a 6-sided dice?
We do indeed, and like Monopoly and like all the other things.
Basically every game.
The difference between a 10 and an 8-sided dice is if you look at them from the point on, a 10 looks like a circle and an 8 looks like a square.
Yeah, like 26 here.
The 12 has a pentagon-shaped face to it, while the 20-sided dice has triangles. That's how you tell them apart. You also can count the sides and see how that works out for you.
Thank you for the lesson in gaming dice.
So I literally
no problem.
Hey, question. I arbitrarily put a check. Well, I shouldn't say arbitrarily. I put a check mark next to my strength modifier. We don't change those ever, right? Like strength, constitution, size, all of that stuff always stays the same.
No.
Unless I do some.
That can happen. That can change your characteristics, but you don't improve them.
Okay. I did the same thing.
So if I go to a boxing match, do I get stronger?
No, your strength does not improve. Your fighting, brawling might.
Okay.
Speaking of that boxing match, Mason, did you have a date, time, and a location written down?
You only gave me a. No, you didn't give me anything. You just said, "Hey, I'm going to set you something up," because I talked to, or I sent a letter to my, I replied to. Oh, gosh, what is his name?
You got a telegram.
Yeah, I got a telegram from my agent who should have a name somewhere.
He does. It is a good name too.
Becca?
This is why we have notes, children.
I don't have his name. Do you have his name?
I don't have your agent's name. I do have your rival's name, Sam Smash.
Sam Smash?
Yep.
Hey,
I'm
Becca,
clever.
is that like a stage name or?
Probably.
Okay, cool.
I mean,
Sam Smash is
come on,
100%.
it's Mason the Builder.
I can take that. We're gonna say my agent's name is. No, it's got. Well, actually, Felipe.
Why Felipe?
Because I feel like Philip is just too American, so it's got to be something a little more fancy.
So Felipe, like the French gentleman who attempted to get Charlie to go with him to all the Parisian spots. Yes, Chris?
Yep. Cool.
I've been trying to ask. So you roll your D100.
Yes.
And if you fail, you roll the D10 again.
Yes.
And whatever number that is, you add to your skill, but nothing else.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
So, do you have a date, time, and location for me then?
I have Switzerland.
Okay, I do have that because I have set up a Swiss boxing match to keep my title. But that's all I got.
Yeah, that's all I got too. So yeah.
Cool. It's gonna be on a Friday at 3.
Friday.
No,
Okay.
no. Friday at like 9 p.m. I feel like that's when people go and box.
All right. So January 19th, which is Friday. And I gotta pull up a map of Switzerland because this is what we do, guys. We make it realistic.
I'll help. Actually, I don't think I can help.
This is what I want. Any other questions, Lee? You good? Okay. How about you, Chris?
No.
No. Okay. We'll say Zurich.
Wait, where?
Zurich.
Zurich. Okay.
It's north central of Switzerland.
Okay, cool.
And if you are elsewhere, that's not my fault.
I do have a question, actually, Becca.
Yes.
How do you get your bun to do the fan?
Oh, well, so here's Cthulhu.
I didn't realize that's what Cthulhu was all about. Those hot
It
chips.
makes a perfect, like, tentacle monster. I don't know. I got nothing.
I have this. It's a crooked, I don't know, twirl of my hair that has something going on right here. And you have this beautiful plumage. And all I'm over here doing is I've got mad bun envy over here right now.
Plumage. Thank you. I do like my plumage. I mean, we can exchange secrets afterwards.
Okay, cool.
Oh, goodness. All right. Thank you for all of our watchers for still watching us through this. All right. And with that, I believe we have all of our improvements.
So
to our
plastic.
characters.
Ta-da!
Characters feel faster, stronger, wiser. Oh, now everybody wants to know. I put it up in a ponytail, and then in my last one, I kind of just fan it out. And I got nothing for you. Sorry, guys.
And I saw that Mark. Wait, now we need to know. Or now we want to know. Right? Same Mark. I want to know the secrets of the plumage.
I got nothing. All right. So you guys have boarded the train, and we have, I have sent the players lovely pictures of the train cars so they can see what I am talking about. When we described the train known as the Orient Express. Thank you, JD. So at the front, you have your engine room with the coal, and then your baggage compartments along with where the conductor would sleep. One of my favorite parts about this map is anytime it talks about where a broom closet is, it lets us know that no players cannot fit in broom closets.
Sorry, not to cut you off. I don't think we got it yet.
Oh, it's in the Discord chat.
It was in the link she shared earlier. Oh,
Got
I see it now. To watch the stream.
I was looking in the wrong location.
Yes. I also did share it. Anyway, shared it several places. But yes, baggage train, and then you have your various. Let me get up there. After baggage, we have the salon car, which is where Signorina Cavallaro will be enjoying herself at the bar with all of her admirers and other passengers. And then we have several sleeping cars and broom closets, which you will not fit into. Most of our rooms are double berths. You guys are going to be sleeping in bunk beds. And then towards the back of the car, you have another couple baggage trains, and then your dining car and the cathedral car, where anything grand and operatic would happen. So, you guys are on the train. Ricky was captivated by the opera singer and was going to go and chat her up. Everyone else, what were your plans for this evening? You are leaving Paris in the, I'm gonna say evening. It's not super late, but late-ish. You would probably be dining and then perhaps retiring to your sleeping car, your berth, and spending the evening. You should arrive in Lausanne around 7 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Okay. I'm going to say I'm probably going to be with Charlie, who's always famished, eating food.
Yeah, I was going to say we should go to the dining car.
But I would probably also try and hang out with Ricky a little bit if he's chatting with the opera singer, since I believe we saw her, right?
You didn't get to see her. You did hear about her. Veronique, the wife of the doctor, she spoke in very glowing terms about the opera singer.
Okay. Then, yeah, I guess I don't care as much about talking with her, so I'll probably just eat.
All right. So, Charlie and Mason, you guys want to go to the dining car or to the salon car?
Probably the dining.
Do you want to be where the people are? That's the real question.
I mean, that's the dining cart, isn't it?
Well,
I want to see him dancing.
the land with those, what do you call them, feet?
Feet?
Yeah. What is fire and how does it, what's the word? Burn. There it is, thanks. Thanks, Lee.
Where'd that lighter go? That would have been great to...
Okay, so the salon is currently where most people are because it is very exciting to have a famous opera singer on board. So she's in the salon car. It will get more crowded as the evening goes on. Getting in now will make it easier to talk to her.
Salon car it is.
Okay. And Nelly, will you be joining everyone else?
Well, Nelly's getting her Ariana Grande on over here.
See that. And both Phantom and Mark will work on your hairstyle with you.
Yeah, Nelly's gonna go with everybody to the salon. I don't feel like this is one of those games where you should be like, no, she's gonna stay here and take a bath.
Why not? Why don't you want to separate yourself?
She wants to go take a bath and leave the arm thing right next to her as she does it, and she's going to pickpocket the pocket watch thing, and she's going to have it all in one spot. Just by herself.
Right.
Take a bath with the arm.
That would be weird.
Hard to read scrub area.
Yeah, I just attach a loofah to it and just like be getting your back or something.
Yes, it is member
Gosh, you guys are great. You guys are great. All right. So you are in the salon car. You do get food, Charlie. So you do not need to fear there. And yes, the Signorina is still so excited about her performance. She's excited about her journey. She's with her friends, drinking and laughing. She sees you guys there and calls out to you. Goes, hello. My name is Signorina Cavallaro. But please call me Caterina. Have you seen my show? I'm sorry, I don't talk about myself, but it's so exciting, and I want to share it with everyone. So I hope you've seen it.
We unfortunately just missed it. We read about it in the papers though, and we heard it was amazing. We had gone to the opera just a few days before, and then had to leave town just after.
Well, you will see it in Milan, perhaps.
That double checking. That is our destination, right?
The Orient Express will stop through Milan and continue on. Your current destination is Lausanne, because if you choose to get off and check it out, that is where
Edgar Wellington is.
Edgar Wellington is. Yep.
Okay. Then I will let her know that we will be traveling through there, but it will be a week or so.
Oh, well, I will be singing in Milan in 3 nights, and if you want to come and watch, I will get you tickets for the front row. I would love to have you see the show. I can't describe the feeling the opera gives me, and I just wish to share it with everyone. And you are?
I'm Mason Watts. This is Charlie. I was gonna say I didn't know if it was like Charlotte or what you want to say. Anyways, and then I will say this is Ricky, and this is Dr. Nellie Newton.
Just quickly, what are your appearance numbers?
Oh, appearance numbers? That's a thing?
Yeah, that's the APP. It's not apps on your phone, it's appearance.
I'm a 60. What does that get me?
I don't know. We're about to find out what it gets you.
Oh, good.
I'm a 65.
I'm a 55.
Okay. Ricky, what's your number?
50.
Sorry, was that a 50? Or...
Because I didn't know what that stat was actually for. I'm going to start considering reallocating things.
I think you can. I think she said you can't do those.
You're going to make improvements on your appearance?
Gonna get some 1920s plastic surgery. It'll go great.
I know a guy.
Well,
I bet you do.
Wait, disguise time. Here we go. All right, she'll never know.
Well, what did your number go up to now?
Right? It's at least a 60.
It's 50.
Oh, it's back down to 50.
No, it's 50. That's where it's at.
Oh.
Well, it's fine. She seats herself between you all at your table with you and goes, charmed, I'm sure. Oh, you are all just darling. Oh, You know what? And she turns to Charlie and she goes, does Charlie have a bob cut? That's how I picture Charlie.
I feel sure.
Bob cut.
We can take this moment, and I'm going to make you guys all describe your characters and like physical appearance again.
Oh gosh.
Oh boy, I don't remember.
Start.
She'd probably have her hair up, I think, just so it's not in her face at all and she can do things. So I feel like it'd be longer than a bob.
Okay.
I have a handlebar mustache. I have short black hair. And I have a bulky-ish strong build. I did.
Yeah.
Okay. And so,
Full description.
so Ricky has a clean cut look, though it seems like he's got his face has seen better days. He doesn't really have scars, but he's still clean shaven. Short black hair. He's wearing it's actually a light gray pinstripe 3-piece suit. Not necessarily the best, but it's still pretty nice and just a couple small pieces. But the coat is definitely larger and longer, and that's more, so he can hide stuff in it. Like, the various implements that he's handed to Charlie over the days.
Right.
And he's probably got a glass in one hand and a cigarette in the other.
I want you to know that I started giggling because I was picturing Ricky breaking into the insane asylum in a pinstripe suit.
Yeah.
I'm saying on the train car. We're in the train car. No, it's not a zoot suit. He's not wearing a big hat or anything like that. Just So, I mean, I definitely was listening to Big Bad Voodoo Daddy earlier to get in the mood. But moving on.
Right. No, and I get that. Yeah, your train attire is very different from your street attire.
Also, sorry, I just have to share this. So when I was originally making my character, I was looking at boxing people, and the person that popped into my mind was actually a guy from a meme. So I'm going to attempt to show you guys this.
Oh, yeah.
But this guy is who I had in mind.
Okay, good.
So there you go.
Stab wounds, I think you mean extra pockets.
Yes, that one.
I think that's probably the most appropriate one I can make.
Yeah. Dr. Nelly?
Well, she's a girl. I'm a woman.
She is.
I always kind of imagined did I ever once describe her?
You have noted that she wears pants.
Yes, she does wear pants. Well, so I've always kind of seen her as she's got short hair, but it can still do the finger wave.
Mm-hmm.
But it's short enough that she can like tuck it under a hat because she does sometimes masquerade as a man.
Mm-hmm.
I would say she's not probably like, I mean, she's bookish. She's got glasses that, the stereotypical circular glasses, smaller features, more androgynous since she's able to pass as both, a young man and a woman. So that's kind of how I've always kind of seen her is kind of unremarkable.
Perfect.
Or at least she doesn't think she's remarkable.
Right? I mean, isn't that true for so many?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So yes, Katerina sits down at your table. She turns to Charlie and says, "Oh dear, if you had a cute little bob, that'd bring out your features so well. Oh, we really must talk fashion sometime. Oh, I can take you to all the places in Milan. Oh, and dear, Dr. Nelly, I think a string of pearls would just brighten your whole countenance." And she goes on, and she's just fluttery and vivacious. She tells Mason and Ricky and you guys that, oh, I'll show you the city in Milan. I'll take you everywhere. When we're not shopping, I'll have to take you to see the Last Supper. It's just divine. You know, the one by Da Vinci. It's very famous. But I mean, but the food in Milan. Oh, darlings, you will love the food.
And how long have you been singing?
Oh, I have been singing for several years. I must admit to you, my grandmother took me to see the opera when I was 5, and I saw the show Ada, and I sang along with the aria as best I could, and it was just then that I knew I wanted to be a singer. And so ever since then, I have just wanted to sing. And luckily, my parents were able to get me lessons. And I was able to make that dream come true.
So
that's awesome.
Now sitting, we're all sitting at I suppose one of those round tables with the white cloth over them. Is Nellie sitting near her? What compatriot is she sitting near?
You tell me.
His name is not Miles.
Mason. Mason. My next name will be Mickey.
Mickey? Why?
I gotta keep it with the M's to make sure everyone's completely confused.
I'm just gonna keep killing them.
For himself. Okay, so she's gonna lean over to Mason and say, why is the famous person being so overly nice to us and not paying attention to anyone else? And she says that quietly. I just don't want to be too whispery, otherwise you guys won't hear me because I've got stuff in front of my computer.
Yeah, I'm gonna reply back and be like, I couldn't tell you. Maybe she thinks we're famous too. I mean, I'm a boxer. Maybe she's seen that, but also she does not seem like the type.
Or she wants something that we have. And then she'll move back and she'll just be like, yes, I quite like Da Vinci's work, especially the insert random Da Vinci, since suddenly I've never known a Da Vinci painting in my entire life now that I'm on the spot about it.
What random of truth? Help us out. Katharina kind of snatches up that and talks about art and the different art that you can see around, and just very gaily talking. You guys do anything?
Man. I don't even know what I would ask her, other than what I've already asked her.
Where's she from?
Say that again?
Where is she from?
Italy. She is originally from... Oh, she says, it doesn't matter where I'm from, it matters where I'm going. So, it doesn't know. But she's going to journey back to her beloved Milan. She cannot wait.
How many times have you been to Milan?
Oh, so many. If you want, when we arrive, and if you do come and see my show, I'll put you up in the most beautiful hotel in the entire world. It is my favorite. It's where I stay. It's the Galleria Vittorio Emanuele. You absolutely have to stay there. It is the most beautiful hotel in the entire world. Nothing
at this.
That sounds fancy.
At this point, Nellie's gonna say, "Not that I'm uninterested, because I very much am. My question though is, you just met us, right?"
Yes.
So. We just met and you're already wanting to pay lavishly for us to go into a hotel. May I ask what is so impressive about us?
Oh, why should anything have to be impressive about you for me to want to share my love of life with you? If you want, I can invite everyone from this car to join us at the hotel.
Oh, that's your prerogative. I would think that somebody of your interest in the arts would, instead of such a lavish and wasteful expenditure, would prefer to donate it into, say, the arts or maybe even the sciences, so that they continue to fund said social and artistic innovations. But what you do with your money is yours.
Brilliant idea. I should. Oh,
Yes.
You are right. I don't know why I never thought of this before. She turns to her friends and she calls out to them, quick, think of, what's that museum again with all the art? I should donate to there.
Oh, goody.
Salute.
She's one of those, oh, honey, kind of people.
She is.
Good. Well, I'll let her know that we're about to go grab some dinner, and we would love to see her in Milan if there's a way for us to contact her when we arrive so we can see a show. That would be awesome.
Yes. If you come back later this evening, I'll be performing in the car for everyone's benefit.
That sounds lovely.
And I'll get someone to get your information so that I can send you the tickets.
Sounds lovely. What time are you singing?
In the evening. I have it written down. The opening night performance is January 16th in Milan. Please. I do hope you will be there.
Also, what is today?
Today is the 13th of January.
Oh, yeah. I bet we could get done with whatever we need to in 3 days. Why not? Wait.
Is it on the way?
It is, right?
Milan?
Milan would be one of our next stops.
I mean, I'd have to double check all that. That requires me reading things. It is a stop in the Orient Express.
Okay. Cool. Well, I guess I'll grab her information or give information to someone before I go to the other car.
Lovely.
Assuming people are joining me. If no one's joining me, then I will wait.
I mean, if you're gonna go get food, I'm in.
Cool. Oh, you're on mute.
With you to the foods.
Cool.
Is Ricky going to attempt to continue to flirt with Katerina, or is he eating?
Why not both? I'll share with Katerina.
You're going to chat up Katerina? Oh, and where did you get that scarf from?
Oh boy. I'm gonna go and eat now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Bobby.
Well, you see, there was this cat.
Okay, back in the days, me and my friend Bobby, we used to be pals, and then one day he took a shot at me.
Oh dear, that is just awful. And the flirting continues. You guys go to the dining car. Is there anything you guys want to talk about while you're in the dining car?
I guess plans for when we actually get to Lawson, so that we could figure out where like Edgar Wellington is and what we want to ask him and stuff like that. I'll also probably read the newspaper if there is one accessible.
There are multiple. You want it in English, French, or German?
Always English.
All right, so what is the plan?
The standard in the mail.
I honestly can't remember exactly why we needed to talk to Edgar, other than, he was the one who wrote the letter to the owner of the other place. Esperto? Mr. Esperto? Is that the guy? No.
Christian? Dr. Christian?
Dr. Lorien's house. Dr. Lorien is the one who received the letter from Edgar. So, yeah. I guess we just want to talk to him, figure out what he knows, and probably not tell him that we found an arm. So I guess that's what I would be talking about.
Okay. Nellie or Charlie, anything to add?
What is our timeline? Like on the Orient Express, is Milan the next stop?
No. All right, here we go. I can get this to you guys. Who believes in me? I do.
I do.
All right, let me pull this up.
I believe in you.
So, after... So, you go from Paris. There is a small stop before Lausanne, and then to Montreux. Small minor stops that you can kind of miss or not notice, I should say, because they're short. Milan is after Lausanne, and then off to Venice, Trieste, and then you go and you enter Austria.
Okay.
But I will get you the train schedule here. I will put it in your document. Yes?
It is feasible for us to like get off the train at Lausanne
And still hop on
and
the train
still
later?
hop back on the train to catch the show in Milan in 3 days.
Yes.
Okay,
Here is your train schedule. Put it in your document for players.
Perfect.
We've been doing that through Google Docs, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want me
Fabulous.
to send it to you?
No, that's fine. I was
Okay.
just trying to. I started looking in Drive, and it's not there, but I found it.
Okay, cool.
And we're in Paris now, right?
You have just left.
We left Paris. We're in the Orient Express now, on our way to Lausanne.
You left Paris at 6:57 p.m.
So wait, isn't our next stop in Switzerland with the letter dude?
Yes.
Wait, if
No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
You left. Sorry, you left at this other one. You left at what is that?
Sorry?
11:50 p.m. I can figure
So
it.
what's
Are we left here?
Valkyrie?
No, you have not slept. You will probably want to sleep because you will Valkyrie. It's a minor stop. It's a 20-minute stop. You wouldn't realize, like, it's right before Lausanne. If you'd like to be awake for that, the conductor can awaken you.
Nah. I mean, I'm sure there's something that we're missing by not going there, but that's fine. I wouldn't have known.
Speaking of, as I was rereading and re-watching How to Play Cthulhu over the break, because that's what I do with my life, I just want to remind you guys that if you feel like you're trying to solve a puzzle and you as a player are struggling, or you feel like you've missed a clue, you can roll an intelligence check to have your character pick up on the clue or pick up on the puzzle.
That's good to know.
Hey, was I supposed to go there, and can I roll for that for an intelligence check real quick?
If you would like, you can roll an intelligence check for that.
I feel like it's a waste of my time.
I mean, is it ever a waste to roll the dice?
Sometimes.
But no, you do not have to go to Velkrub. You're fine. I also want to remind you that if you fail a roll, you can push the roll, kind of do a double or nothing, kind of like to re-roll again. However, if you fail that time, it's as if you fumbled, so something worse will happen. And then if you want to roll to succeed, you can also spend your luck to get it down to the number you need.
I'm going to push my luck because I didn't do it. I missed it by a point.
Oh, so you're going to push the roll? Okay.
It was worth it. Because this time I got a hard success.
For your intelligence?
Never mind, it was a regular success. I missed that by a point.
Are we still talking about your intelligence?
Yeah, I just wanted to know if I missed that stop.
No, you do not need to worry about that stop.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyway. Cool.
Yeah. So, I get the impression that Dr. Nellie, Charlie, and Mason are going to retire to their chambers.
Yeah, correct.
How about you, Ricky? Are you staying up to watch the performance, or are you heading back to your bedchamber?
Oh, I'm staying up for the performance.
Isn't it? It's like at 2 a.m. Something crazy.
Uh-huh.
Oof.
You can sleep when you're...
Okay. So we'll go to you first, Ricky. You spend the evening chatting with the lovely Katarina. She laughs at all of your dry comments about Bobby shooting you. There is a card game that starts in the corner, which if you would like to participate in, you may. And yes, around 2 a.m., Katarina leaves and returns about 15 minutes later, dressed in a silver gown, eyes heavily darkened with mascara, and an ankh on a chain around her neck, and she announces that she wants to sing the aria. And she does so. She sings a lovely song known as Ritorna Vincitor. And she tells the story that she had already told you guys about being 5 when she first saw the opera and how it was just absolutely magical. And she had entered the opera house that evening wanting a pony, but as she left, she knew her only desire was to be a singer. And so the song that she sings is about a woman named Ada who's divided in loyalty between the man she loves and her father. And as she sings, Ricky, it is so clear and so rich that it almost feels like it's etching itself into your memory, into your
You knew
mind.
there was something wrong with this lady.
What's it called again?
It is called...
This isn't going to be good. It's not going to be good.
Ritorna
Friendly.
Vincitor.
All right, your...
She doesn't even go here.
Ritorna Vincitor? Aha, okay.
What does she sing it in? Is it Latin?
Italian.
Italian? Okay. So is this a good etching into his memory?
Yes, it is. She finishes...
Why y'all gotta be down on this? Maybe it's just a nice thing.
This is Cthulhu, a game
It
designed to
is.
kill you and make you go insane.
Ricky,
Return winner is the translation. Then from my lip came the wicked word, winner of my father, of him who holds arms for me, to give me back a homeland, a palace, and an illustrious name. What strength is here to hide? I mean, like, come on, this is already sounds very nice. I'm definitely looking this up.
Yes. It does not send Ricky insane. It is a beautiful melody. It's a little haunting in its beauty, but it does not cause insanity. All of you, apparently I'm doing my job too well if you're jumping at a song.
Yeah, well, they left me behind if they were so concerned and just went to bed. So
Right? The song finishes, and Ricky, what would you like to do?
visibly wipe a tear from my eye and start applauding. Stand up, applaud.
She bows gracefully and then says, Adamani, and retires to her own chambers for the evening, which happen to be right next to Nellie and Charlie's.
Oh, good.
Oh God, she's gonna get murdered.
Who is the girl or us?
Girl. So we're gonna get blamed. Everyone just keeps dying wherever we go. Let's be real. If I get this right, can I like get some like sanity or like some luck because I guessed it?
You could get psychoanalysis.
I feel like luck. I
Satisfaction.
feel like I should earn some luck if I get that right. If she dies tonight, wow, that's a terrible thing to ask for. Anyways, so in the morning, is she dead?
Ricky,
Wow.
you.
So I would. How far is my car from theirs? Because I mean, you said that Katerina's is next to Nellie and Charlie's, but I'm not sure where mine is in relation.
So if you look at the diagram of the train, you will notice that a lot of the double berths share a water closet between them. And so the train is designed for single females to share a water closet. So, Dr. Nellie and Charlie just happen to share the water closet with this lovely opera singer because Lee loves it so much. And Ricky, yours is just a couple doors down. They don't separate out male and female passengers beyond like who's sharing water closets, and that's just for those who care. If you do not have a preference, then on the next leg, perhaps you guys will all share a water closet if you would like.
Yeah, we're gonna put that in. We're gonna put that request order in.
Okay.
That's fair.
Fair
No
enough.
more overly nice opera singers.
Can I investigate the area just to see if there's anything else going on? See if people are sound asleep. I mean, I'd want to make sure that my companions are sleeping and everything's fine.
I
Okay.
assume you and I are sharing a room.
Presumably, yeah. Would that be the intelligence check that you spoke of earlier?
No, this would be a spot hidden.
That's good, because that's a higher one for me. And it fails anyways. That's delightful.
I don't know why, but when you said higher, in my head suddenly it went hot pocket.
So
I would not have gone there.
going back to the mechanics, if we want to push our luck, like I was 11 away, or no, excuse me,
Okay.
12 away.
Okay.
So good.
Sorry, JD.
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor.
Thank you, JD.
Not a sponsor. No, we're
So
not.
if you'd like to spend 12 points of luck to make your roll successful, you may do that, or you may push the roll and roll again in an attempt to be successful.
I am just going to let it go.
Okay.
You should have pushed it.
How many times can you push it as many times as you want? Like
No, because
per
you need to-
roll?
so let's say Ricky here makes his spot hidden roll, and it is a fail, and he decides to push the roll.
Mhm.
When he rolls
Full blast.
again, if he fails, it is a fumble. You cannot push the roll on a fumble.
Okay. But next thing he rolls for, can he also push that roll?
Yeah. If you
Okay.
want to push every single roll, you can. There are a few things that you cannot spend luck on, and there are a few things you cannot push.
Okay.
I want to say sanity is one of them. You cannot push the roll. Or spend luck. You
Who
also
needs
can't-
scenery?
You also can't spend luck on a luck roll because
What?
that's a never-ending loop.
Okay, cool.
So, yeah. All right. So things seem clear. Your compatriots are asleep. You can lock your door if you'd like.
Yes,
Feel safe.
I always want you to lock our door. That
Mhm.
will be a pet peeve of mine.
Is Mason asleep when I go in the room?
No. I wake up when the door opens. I'm a very light sleeper. I'm going to add that to my personal description.
Oh boy. Okay, well. Alright, well, bedtime. Nighty night.
All right. So everyone falls asleep. The beds are luxurious. You feel as if you have every amenity at your fingertips. If you realize you need a bar of soap, you have but to ask the night crew to retrieve it for you, and they do.
Are there bidets on a train?
Mm,
Are there days on a train in 1920s?
Yeah.
That's the
Just
real
curious.
question. I'm gonna say
He was your personal FBI agent.
Moving on. Moving on.
so. You kind of fall asleep, and as you all drift into a dream, you realize you are perhaps all in the same dream.
Oh, great.
Nope, I wake
It's
up.
the lady. She's a witch.
Can I wake up?
Which,
Make myself wake up.
you find yourself in an old town on cobbled streets that are filled with alive and meowing cats. So much so that if you wish to walk anywhere, you are going to have to make a dexterity roll for me.
Yeah,
Oh.
yep, that's happening.
You see yourselves all there. However, everything about you seems a little bit different, perhaps a little bit older.
I can't see that far away.
Older. Interesting. I succeeded. Rachel also succeeded.
Okay, you will not step on a cat while you are here. Ricky kicks a cat.
We both. Yeah,
Nelly
I
kicks a cat.
right into Nelly.
Wait, I'm kicking a cat?
You accidentally step on it and kick a cat because there are so many on the road.
Do
And
they all look the same? Or are they different?
What was your question, Lee? Sorry.
No, I just said that Nellie stops moving and screams in horror. Because, animal violence is not a thing. Because remember, her most favorite person is actually her cat.
Right? These cats are all different kinds, and in front of you, you see a platform that looks like a train station platform, built with exquisite Ottoman ivory arches. There is an amber light kind of pours over everything. It feels mellow, green fields, sleepy cottages appear just beyond these buildings that you are walking through. And you hear someone call out, "Hurry, the train is coming." The cats kind of prick up their ears and they all start scurrying towards this platform. What do you guys want to do?
I want to go towards the platform. I'm just going to follow the cats.
Two people are heading towards the platform. Are you going to try to wake yourself up, Mason?
Yes, I think I would probably want to wake up. But before I do, can I just, I guess you already explained the surroundings, right? Is there anything like particularly interesting about this dream other than the fact that we're older and we're all in it?
You don't look older, but it's like your clothes are from an older era. The things on your body are slightly older. If Ricky were to look for one of his guns, he would not find a gun there. He would find a crossbow.
Interesting. I would probably stick this one through because I'd be curious.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ricky, are you going to hit?
Yeah, and since I can walk, I would walk towards the train.
And Ricky, I'm sorry, what are you going to be doing?
Yeah, feeling around for weapons.
Your guns are no longer guns. The most current technology seems to be about 500 years old. So crossbows, bows, a couple throwing daggers, a knife, a broadsword, and in that weird dreamlike state of, I shouldn't be able to put a broadsword in my pocket, and yet I do somehow.
It's a video game.
Bag of holding. Got it.
Yes,
So,
exactly.
broadsword it is.
All right, so you guys head towards this platform. You see a very pleasingly lettered railway sign that says Ulthar Station. There are no tracks, but long green grassy fields spread out before you. And up on this platform, you see a roped off area with a sign that says cats only, and all of the cats are going to sit over there. As you walk up, you see 3 humans also appear to be waiting for this train. Yes, Rachel?
Just to clarify, we're for sure not cats, right?
You look around, you look like people to each other.
Okay, cool.
What do these 3 people look like? Like, would I have seen them in any of the paintings that I've seen?
No, but that is a really good question. You see a cheerful-looking man with mutton-chop whiskers, dressed in woolen garments, carrying a briefcase. A gaunt, severe older woman in a high Elizabethan collar and widow's wreaths, clutching a heart-shaped valise. And a dapper, bearded man in fur-trimmed robes. The gentleman nod to you. Say good evening. The woman appears to ignore Ricky and Mason, but nods kind of curtly towards Charlie and Nellie.
The lady does?
The lady does. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Did you say the happy guy had something with him too?
He does not seem to have anything.
Okay.
Sorry, the cheerful-looking man has a briefcase, the older woman has a valise, and the dapper bearded man does not appear to be holding anything.
Okay.
I want to try to walk into the cats only area.
Several of the cats kind of hiss as if they're saying, no, this is not your area. None of them attack or lash out, and they all kind of move away from you. So if you were to walk through, you would have a clear path. But you can tell that you get the feeling that these cats are letting you know you are in the wrong area. You know, like when you have too many items at the grocery store and you go to the 15 item checkout lane, but you clearly have like a full basket and people kind of look at you. Those are the looks you're getting.
Well, then I pull out my broadsword and tell them it doesn't matter. It's an arbitrary rule and they're not going to kick me out. But I would try to reach over to one of the cats, step back past that line and try to reach my hand out. You know,
There
like,
is
like,
a... Sorry,
like an
continue.
agreement, like to, like, here, sniff me, maybe I'll pet you, but to see what that would do.
Okay, there is a black mother cat and a very friendly kitten with her. Comes running up and kind of sniffs and arches its back into your scratches.
Okay.
I'm gonna. This is probably stupid, but I'm gonna ask the 3 people and see if they have a key.
Oh, okay. The older woman ignores you. The mutton chopped man, if I can do a Scottish brogue, I don't know that I can. No, laddie, I don't have one of those with me. And the older man with a very thick English accent tells you, no, I do not have any keys. At which point a stick-thin figure dressed in the blue and gold uniform of the conductor of the Orient Express steps onto the platform. He has white gloves that hide his hand. His long black hair is powdered and ribboned, and he has a tri-corner hat on. And he also has a white bird beak plague mask on.
Nellie's gonna stand up and she's going to try to check to see if she has tickets in her pockets.
Excellent. Because as you do, he steps forward and he goes, ma'am, your ticket. And he hands out a ticket to you.
Does the ticket have a year on it?
It does not. In fact, it is like this. Oh, the wonders of technology, guys. Although if we were playing in person, I'd be handing you paper, so I don't know how much wonderful this is. So he hands out these Dreamland Express tickets to everyone. And it says, human dreamers or once human dreamers whose waking self is now dead may travel the Dreamlands Express for free. In order to journey on the Dreamlands Express, you must board while asleep on the Orient Express. Once you've slept on the Orient Express, you may return to the Dreamlands Express at any time from any bed in the waking world. Once you have boarded the Dreamlands Express, you return to the same express even if days, weeks, months, or years have passed. You may use your ticket to journey between the cities this train serves. Uthar, Dalathlin, Zar, Afaret, Thalarian, Zura, Ara, Sonanile, and Serenian. If you stay on the boat train beyond Serenian, it is assumed you wish to discard your fears in the Gulf of Nodens. Beyond Serenian, there is no return. At journey's end, you will turn to the waking world. After visiting the Gulf of Nodens, you cannot board the train again, even as a paying customer, as that would negate the sacrifice you made. This is a bargain made with the Nodens. It is non-negotiable. On the other side, it has Dreamlands Express, 1 ticket, in very fanciful, appears to be pure gold writing.
Wait, so if we get on this train, we are sacrificing our lives. Is that how I heard it?
No.
Nope.
I think what it's saying is that if you stay on the train beyond Serenian, it's assumed you wish to discard your fears in the Gulf of Nodens. That is the sacrifice you would make. So trying to get back on, you would be negating that sacrifice. So I'm guessing more like you would lose whatever knowledge, whatever you might have gained on the dreaming train. Dreamlands Express.
Is this on Google or Discord?
Google.
The Google shared doc.
So, seeing your fear, confusion, the conductor comes over and comes back to you after handing out the tickets and says, "My name is Anne-Marie. I will be your conductor for this Dreamlands Express. I see you have some questions. No, it is your choice to board the Dreamlands Express. Know that there is no intent to harm you once you are aboard the Dreamlands Express. And if you do not wish to go, you may wake up with no fear."
Wait. If we do not wish to go, we may wake up, but we'll have no fears.
I'm sorry, that was my mistake. Have no fear of harm coming to you if you wish to wake up now. You will not be boarding the Dreamlands Express, though. If you do wish, you may board again at any time.
Why would somebody want to get on the Dreamlands Express?
Well, and he kind of points to the other three. And he says, well, their story is not mine to tell. It appears that they wish to discard their fears. This is a magical train, hopefully one that will bring you wonder and enlightenment to the grand world that is far beyond your own understanding. And at the end of it, if you wish, you may throw away that which you fear.
She's going to turn to everybody else and say, am I in a dream? Or are you in a dream and I'm in your dream?
I'm going to say, I think we're all in the same dream.
Can we get off the train at any point? Can we just wake up at any point?
It says we can revisit any time.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Once I'm on the train, can I just wake up?
You will be able to wake up.
Nellie's problem is that she's just this isn't real. She doesn't believe this is real. So, but at the same time, she absolutely believes in the supernatural, as that's what her paper is on. So, she's a wee bit conflicted.
I think we should just get on.
If you would like, if you guys want to ask anyone else questions, you can.
She's going to turn to the one who wouldn't talk to Mason and say, why are you here?
All right. You are talking to the lovely Madame Bruja. So as you get closer to her, you see she's clutching this valise kind of close to her, and you hear her mutter, I will never let him have it. She looks at me, oh, why am I here, my dear? Well, because I wish to continue on. You may notice, I am no longer in the waking world, but I can continue on in the dreamland.
So you mean you're dead?
That is one way to rudely say it.
I'm sorry, out of character, what's a valise? What is she holding?
Like a small purse.
Okay.
With a latch.
Well, why is saying someone is dead rude? You're alive or you're dead. You're alive or deceased.
I'm sorry, crude. That is a way for those who are slightly uneducated to speak, I suppose. But it's not your fault, dearie.
I think she's calling you stupid.
Here to, well, to keep something safe. And I will continue to do that regardless if I am alive or dead.
Okay. Okay. I guess. If I think this isn't real, then what does it matter? And if it is real, then I'm passing up a major. Will I remember this if I wake up?
I suppose you will, or you won't. I don't know.
I'm gonna be listening in, and I'm gonna be like, Nellie, you come talk to me if you remember this.
Right. Wonderful. Controlled experiment. I'll go.
And I'm gonna ask, if I don't get on at this moment, can I get back on later?
Who are you asking?
The guy with the mask, I guess.
The conductor. Okay.
Yeah.
He says, I'm very sorry, but you have to board while you are on the Orient Express. You won't have a chance to board if you are not on the Orient Express.
And do we have to go to the Gulf of Noden?
No, you may get off at any of the stops. You may explore any of the sites. It is entirely up to you where your final destination will be. However, if you proceed to the Gulf of Nodens, you will not be returning to the Dreamlands Express.
Okay. And one last question. Have you ever heard of, and I can't remember the name of the statue. It's a really hard name. I'm going to ask him if he's ever heard of the statue, whatever it's called.
Because this is a dream. They know everything, so.
Hey, I mean, if he's been dead for a long time, he might know. Plus, it's 500 years in the past.
The Death Car Simulacrum.
While you cannot see his face, he kind of pulls back and he says, that is a very dangerous name, either in the waking world or in the Dreamlands world, and it might be best for you to not repeat it.
Why?
As you ask that, Nellie, you hear thumps. Regular rhythmic thumps coming from beyond the next hill. You see steam rising. And a monstrosity emerges. Yes,
Yep,
Chris?
I'm on the train. And I'm going to wake up.
Yeah, Chris?
Question for that gentleman. This ticket says that once we've slept on the Orient Express, we can return here at any time from any bed in the waking world. But you just said that wasn't the case.
You have to board the train to be able to do that.
Okay. Come on,
now,
let's go.
This monstrosity that appears is impossible to actually and accurately describe.
What's in it?
An octopus, a giant spider thing.
It's Cthulhu.
Made of separate wiggling ropes all squashed together. Moves like a jelly. Golden eyes roll with its bulk and multiple maws open and shut. It stomps along on dozens of stumpy limbs that fold in and out of its body. The beast looks as if it were dredged up from some unfathomable abyss of the sea. Tentacles writhe freely all around its front and on its flanks. And behind this beast, it is entwined with a second one, and a third, and a fourth. And it continues on, and you see on top of it, there are pavilions, airy ivory pavilions on top of this beast. And it continues on for 11 of these beasties, all connected together. It comes to a stop next to the platform. A ladder descends and you hear the call, all aboard!
That's the train.
Wait,
Train.
wait, he's the train?
Yeah, the gelatinous octopus thing is the train.
Well, this makes me want to not get on.
I'm gonna get on.
Yeah.
Riley scampers up.
Doesn't believe that this is real, so.
Just gonna look straight at Mason. Go, what? I'm scared. Let's go.
I'm gonna be like, hell yeah, I'm scared.
Here, have a sword.
This is a nightmare.
How it's not real?
I don't want to get. I'm getting on, but I do not want to. For the record.
The cats all scramble aboard and head down the backs of this creature along the platforms. And you guys all ascend the ladder. You are escorted through this train, and these platforms mirror the Orient Express's cars. So what you have experienced in the waking world. It kind of mirrors that, but just a touch more on the luxurious side. Furs, rich tapestries. You see a bathhouse, banqueting halls. You see sleeping compartments. Yes, and a dining hall. And yes, and there is food in the banquet hall. I know where you're going with this one, Charlie. And you are brought to a sleeping car. However, it is not quite the same. There are not bunk beds, but large mattresses piled with silks and furs. And there are closets and armoires and trunks.
Can we fit in them unlike the other broom closets?
What's your size?
That's nice.
55.
Cool. I'm an 85.
I'm 50.
Nelly could fit. Inside the armoire are very nice clothes that all seem to fit you as dream states do, and they are formal banquet wear.
Wait, am I naked?
You weren't, are you now?
No, but it's definitely one of those dream. No, it's one of those dream things of like, am I naked all of a sudden? Like pockets, and I found weapons and things in them. I just got worried.
Because the clothing that can fit you thing, I'll bet.
Yeah. I think we're good.
You are invited to the banquet hall when you are ready, and savory scents soon start emerging from the kitchen.
This is a train on top of a.
Octopus monster? That's what I was thinking.
What's the clothes look like that we're supposed to wear to the banquet hall?
They are fluid and they change. They range from those horrid cotillion dresses that your mother used to put you in to the clothes you are more comfortable, but in nicer silk material with less grease stains on them.
I'm gonna look at it and be like, meh, and toss it on the bed.
Okay.
And then follow the smell.
Okay. It's also very fascinating in that while you don't feel unsafe, you do feel like at any time you could throw something out the window. Like, there's not really walls, but you feel safe as if you were enclosed, and it's all, I mean, again, it's a dream. It waggles between what you understand and what you don't.
Cool.
And you head to the banquet hall. In the banquet hall, which is 2 down from yours, your sleeping compartments. You also discover that the cat's compartment is just beyond the ladies' parlor. So if you want to go and hang out with the cats, you can. Feel like Chris is about to ask a question, but he's waiting patiently.
No, it was more just sidebar. But no, I mean, I would like to don some of the dream clothing, something in black and probably closer to the time period of dress that the others were wearing. Probably a vest and high-waisted slacks, some kind of longer dinner coat, that kind of thing. And then, proceed into the car.
Nellie will go along with it, and she'll change into whatever the heck's in the closet for her.
How nice is Nellie gonna go?
Well, that's the thing. Nellie can also wear a really, really nice 3-piece suit.
Yeah, Mark votes for slacks too. So yes.
Which way are you going?
Slacks.
Yes, let's wear matching 3-piece, like, long dinner jacket.
With the cufflinks.
Penguins.
All right. So, in the banquet hall, a long table runs down the center with chairs on either side, all of oak inset with teak. The table is set for a meal with cloth of gold, knives of silver with rubies inset in the handles, crystal goblets and decanters, and vintages of very fine wine. The breakfast and luncheon menus are varied and ever-changing. So it is up to you, Charlie, what you order. And dreamers can always order exactly what they like best. You are informed that there will be banquets in the evening for all of the passengers, but if you wish to eat now, you may.
Wait, isn't it nighttime? Is it nighttime?
The setting amber sun was cast over the fields where you were.
So we can just kind of explore the train.
Yeah. You can
Thanks,
explore.
buddy.
Yeah.
All together.
Down to the center.
Split the party, split the party, split the party.
Going forever.
Oh. So the first car is the engine. Then the second car is kind of all the bits and pieces that you need for your engine, for your staff. And as you guys are walking, you do notice that you don't see any staff. The baggage padded compartments are on the third, I guess, compartment. You have the bathhouse, you have 3 sleeping quarters, the men's saloon, the banquet hall and kitchen, the ladies' parlor, and the cat's compartment.
I want to go hang out with the cats.
I was about to say I want to go to the cats.
The cats!
The cats are up too.
Nellie's favorite person is a cat. Of course, she's gonna go try to hang out with the cats.
All right. So, as you guys go, Nellie, it's very perplexing. As a cat lover, you feel the urge to join them. However, as you did trot on one, an Ulthar, you do meet some baleful glares as you open the door.
Yeah, she's gonna like kind of come in and say, I just wanted to apologize. I found myself terribly confused. I had fallen asleep on one train and woke up not on a train, and I would net if my cat was here, she would tell you how well she is cared for, and also how not much of a life I have because she's my best friend. Anyway, I'm very sorry. I did not mean to. And she's trying to find the cat she trampled.
It comes up to you, the one that you stepped on, and kind of rubs against your legs, and you feel like you are welcomed into the compartment.
She will give some nice scritches behind the ear and under the chin, and she will say, I am terribly sorry. What's your name? And she'll look for like a collar, or wait, if you hear them, can't talk because she doesn't know.
Collars. However, as you ask that, the conductor, Henry, appears at your shoulder, leans down and says, at one point, this one was named Mittens.
Mittens. That is a wonderful name. At one point. Are they all dead? I mean, not of waking.
Cats have 9 lives, and,
This is one of them.
Well, Mittens, I'm sure you have done quite well for yourself. She'll little pat and stand up.
All right. You guys just explore the train until a bell rings, calling you all to banquet. And at such a time, we are going to pause for this evening before the Dreamlands Express banquet, which will happen next week. Hey!
Neat.
All right.
Honestly, guys, there's a 50-50 chance that you guys weren't going to get on the train. I'm like,
I was going to be potentially one of those people.
Right? Like, I don't know if this is going to happen.
I was always going to get on it. Too weird not to,
Right? It's Lovecraft. You got to get on the dream train.
Fall asleep?
Did you guys have fun?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm very perplexed and intrigued. Was it a question of whether or not we'd fall asleep? Like, I mean, part of me was starting to think about, setting up watch or something.
Think D&D, you don't watch on.
There's weird
normal
stuff
people
gonna
stuff.
happen on a train.
These people are normal
Gotta
people.
protect our stuff.
Yeah, that's where predators come in.
Predators? On the
I'm sure.
Orient Express?
Look, man, I'm sure Ricky always sleeps lightly and with a knife in his hand. We're fine.
Quite possibly. All right. Well, I'm glad you guys had fun. I was so delighted to be able to play again tonight. I missed you all throughout December. But for those of you who tuned in, know that throughout December, we ran Jackals here on our iconic production. And that's just kind of one of the things that we do. So I want to thank you for watching tonight. And if you tuned in before, thank you so much for doing that. I want to thank JD for handling all those fun technical issues like she always does. Thank you for that. And thank you to Phantom of Truth for helping to be a moderator in our chat. We always appreciate his insights and his comments, along with everyone else who made comments in our chat. And if you want to see hair tutorials, I guess that's what Lee and I are doing next. But we really appreciate all of our viewers and all of the people who help support us. Thanks in particular to Kelly Peck, who did the Cthulhu frame you see on the screen. She designed it, and she also designed the one for our Friday night game, It Gets Worse, Adventures in Geberkan, which is a 5th edition D&D game, and she also did the frames for the Jackals game, which happened in December, and that you can catch on YouTube. Now, she makes us look good, so we appreciate her. And thank you to all of our supporters for your continued view and support, and we couldn't do this without you. If you like what we do, if you like watching our shows, check out Friday Nights It Gets Worse, Adventures in Geberkan. On this channel, Iconic Production. On the Ulysses International channel on Tuesdays and Thursdays, you can see us playing Torg and Fading Suns. Iconic Production also releases podcasts on 13th Age, which is the game we played before this, and Glorantha. So don't hesitate to show your support by subscribing to our YouTube or Twitch channels, or you can support us on Patreon. We love running games. We can't do it without you. So thanks. Feel free also to check out Chaosium for Call of Cthulhu and all of their free stuff. And Osprey is a place you want to check out to pre-order Jackals, the new Bronze Age game written by John Matthew DeVogie, who you have seen on all of our channels, one of the other GMs here. It will be releasing in February. So thank you all. We hope you have a wonderful week, and good night.